And then you have Ryze, who's going to struggle a bit more in lane versus Hui early on, and then be outranged a bit later on, but you have the playmaking there with the CC.
It feels like you have pretty good lanes for Los Ratones,
yeah,
right?
Lane. And then you have the situation where Baus is going to proxy. Very interesting.
Okay.
Into the lane swap. I mean, this is brave. I don't think you should be able to get collapsed on. You don't see the Neferi in any kind of position. The Nautilus is collapsing on him, though, because it's always really important to look at the cross-map. LR secure this.
On the Shigenda as well. Rylak's going to drop a ward. He's not far behind. Equalizer put down, immediate flash. Winter's Bite doesn't connect, but you get the Summoner. The wave as well. Even though it's neutralized out, Crowning and Reckless going to wait for the next while Dragon goes down. Baus on the tier 3 wave. Omon has just Realm Warped here. He's going to shield up. Winds of War. I mean, that's a win. Yep. The wave is gone. Baus is going to die here. Omon wants the kill desperately. First blood given over. But look at the platings you're going to get bot.
Yeah, and look at his face. He's so happy. I want to see Rylak get to level 6, because that's really where you start spiking. Getting that reset can be really impactful. Before that, you're not that useful. They're invading here onto the level 5 Rylak. And the decision is that Braum Wukong does win this.
Khrushchev Barrage though does some poke damage. Rylak still not level 5. Cyclone there, that's the difference. Going invulnerable, yes, for the blue buff, but Reckless flashes over. The miscommunication. The follow-up from Velia will be a second Cyclone, but he's dredged line back in. Because Reckless went over, they need to hard commit, but Velia's burnt down. He's dead. A second kill going over, and BKR running with it, but Crownie wants to bring it back, and indeed he does. Rylak on the side with his ulti invested, but he knows he can't jump back in. A double to Crownie, and on this Corki, he saved the day.
So I'm a Baus hater is TLDR.
Oh my god, that was easy.
With Symbiotic Souls.
Easy to pull out here.
Yeah.
As Rod just gets picked up on the other side, that's my small tidbit while Dragon's going down. LR again. Dragon contest, not going to be there, and double Dragon's nice.
But he does get some attention. He does get their attention. And he's going to be on the map very fast because of the Hextech portals as well. Bushi should be fine here.
No, I don't think he is. He's going to be concussive, blowed out, and Crownie just sits under turret. Phosphorus bomb, kited with the autos. Crownie barriers, last turret shot, not enough. Help! DOS is going to get him. Oh my god. You love to see it, but it is Crownie still getting the kill in the end. Even though there's vision there, a little bit late to the party at BKR.
Yeah, no vision control around topside. They prefer to keep control around bots. It's like BKR. They're going to make a collapse onto bot side. Nemesis.
Walking up on the weak side of the map right now when no one's showing. And yeah, it is indeed, but the Spiraling Spear comes through. Nemesis dealing with the dive as best he can, but Shigenda tanks it up while meanwhile DOS could be in a shield of despair. Duran comes out first. Well, it is the Herald already taken away. Probably set up really nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're using ultimates now. Secure kill onto Nemesis, and because you use those ultis, you can't contest anymore. So you're going to opt the cross map up topside as Omon, funnel him a bunch of gold, get to that tier item for the second, and then maybe play for Soul with a completed Rod of Ages. I think that's your win con now if you're BKR. Keep cross-mapping until then.
You talked about 2 items, right? So I come back to that. Like 2 items for both teams, but 2 items, especially when we see Ryze, Ezreal, Ratones covering their bases with the trade.
I quite like this now. I think strong siding Nemesis on side lane is super, super good. It lets him play up more proactively, and now they're going to get the turret off of it after ganking Omon. Not going to be able to have enough gold for that Seras. I'm looking at his items. I was curious of what he'd buy, but still, going to be a little bit more time before he gets that Seras. And that Seras shield is really, really impactful versus the dive.
First, it's like, it's expensive and
you know what you're talking about? You're talking about first break. You know what I want to matter again?
What?
I want first blood to matter again.
I mean, it counts in feats of warfare. I'm talking about feats of warfare, you know? The feat thing.
I feel like ever since they got rid of like the bonus gold for first blood.
Oh, I agree. So young and fresh and full of vigor. Now look at it.
Now you're jaded. The ult comes down with Nemesis.
Now I'm just talking about memes. There's could be one given over here. Reckless trying to interrupt. Rylak though, he beats him to it. Nemesis is dead first. Reckless might be second. The damage is flying, and Reckless, the second cube hits in the end. Rylak, really nice play. Now on the board in a big way.
Meta, and he really is poised to do it, being 202 on 2 item spikes. Almost mercs. They're starting up the Atacon now.
And they burn through it with Bloodlet.
He's driving to it though.
He's just going for it. The Ryze is destroying. The drive might help out a little bit, but it's already gone. A knock-up needed here is damage for Crownie. That's thanks to the ulti from Ezreal. It is an engage, but who's nearby? Velia thinking about how he gets in, but a Realm Warp out, and only one away for the escape. Baus comes in from the flank. Los Ratones again need something desperately, but the Equalizer lines them down. Now scared, drawn back in. Reckless immediately dead. Severing bolt set up. Velia's ulti, great. Concaves together. BKR, the team fight, slowly losing away as Nemesis unscathed, untouched. And again, their flanking angles did something for Los Ratones to pick up 3 kills.
I think that And Los Ratones did a great job of punishing that startup and the Atacon secure. I think this game might have just been thrown off of an Atacon attempt and getting it.
Oh. Omon has TP, 10 seconds, Aragon, but he ain't going to be here. Nah. There's no jungle smite.
Yeah. I mean, all the AoE, I was figuring, you know, in these team fights, Hui not having as much like of a choke to play in because it's just a massive lane to play into. It's not ideal for Hui. Walks away. The Fury's not going to be able to make a play, and now they're going to be late onto this Nash start. They're pulled down to bot side. Baus goes up to mid, and they have mid push now for Los Ratones. So I wonder if this mid tower falls. It looks like it's just going to happen.
Bushi can't defend it. Velia helps whack it down. Shigenda's making movement, but Reckless there to zone him off. The Unbreakable out, but the ult is more important. Shigenda in rotation will flash, but you know he's going to be dropping first. His equalizer adds not too much. Bushi going to be silenced, slowed, feared, and hit down. Los Ratones have a Baron. It just spawned, and Shigenda, that was a big mistake.
Can Shigenda spawn in time and TP to the fight?
No.
Absolutely not. So it looks like it's going to be a turn from Baus.
Yeah, but it's a 5 versus 4. Baus gets hit hard, but remember, this guy got some AP to play with. Reckless with the slow. Omon's in the middle of it as well as Dos is just waiting, maybe waiting to get knocked up, and Velia's going to help seal the deal with the permafrost on top, and Crowny picking up the kill. Los Ratones have enough health to think about Baron Part 2.
Now, I feel like Los Ratones, they've been hunting on these starts.
And on a ward, Rylak is now spotted out. Invulnerability down and out. Velia looking for a little bit more than that. The ult is bent. Velia isolated and dead. A shutdown of Shigenda is going to be the trade-off. Baus gets the Justice Punch. It's nice as Reckless is a new target, but he won't be found. Dos wants a trade line. Not given over. A double kill over to Baus is all it will take for a 2-for-1.
And finally, the turns actually work out for Los Ratones.
Surely. Closing out the game.
They'll take a tier 2 at least.
And surely they'll move to match point.
Yeah. But again, no, this is nothing, not to take away anything from Los Ratones. I think they're phenomenally. Baus should be fine here.
He's the target. Equalizer. They're full committing to this. He flashes Justice Punch. Under turret, but it's a double taunt! It's a massacre disaster! Horrible encounter! Oh dear, with Elder, I don't know what the thought was, but he is a Magi's Galio. Probably don't do that again.
Yeah, cross map, onto the Nash, onto Bausi with the Elder, but it just isn't enough. CC down, what are you going to do? And they find the pick. I think this should be game.
I mean, they're going to take it through 2 turrets. As Baus comes in. You're right, there's 30 seconds on Shigenda. Inhibitor at the very least. Velia now hovering, using this 1 Baron minion. And one gets to clear that, but not before the inhibitor drops down. Nemesis has TP, by the way, if it is going to end with this next push.
And they can just move into topside here. There's no bot lane push, no minions to work with there, so it could end up just being a double inhibitor. This is either double inhibitor or just a straight up ace and wipe and end.
Reckless connected onto Omon. There's the threat. Elder is now... No, it hasn't expired. Excuse me. Why did I speak? Dos gets chunked. True Shot Barrage blocked by Reckless. Double inhibitor. A dive in. Maybe this ends it because Rylak stepped too far forward. Cyclone up. Reposition onto Omon. Yes, a trade is big, but with Elder still ticking over, there's executes to be had. Velia jumps in. It's getting really messy, but surely Nemesis will clean it all up. Range necessary. Range easy for this mid laner of Los Ratones, but even under the turret, Elder Reckless gets a piece of the pie. Next turret going to be flying soon as Baron's helping out the minions do work. You know what? This ending has not been clean, but it's been entertaining. It's been delicious. It has been a match point worth celebrating here as Los Ratones are in good spirits in a 2-0 start.
They took absolutely no risks on that end.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.